Hey, what's up?
I'm fine, Maya.
Finding me? A little mysterious. What are you looking for specifically?
Okay, I introduce myself.
Sounds like you.
My name is Habiba
Of
AI.
course.
I'm the student of teacher training from Nehan School Lahore campus. I would like to ask some few questions about the topic is how to master time management. First of all, I ask some questions. Let's move on your questions, Maya.
Hi, Habiba. It's great to meet you officially. So, you're focused on time management for your teacher training. That's really practical. What's the very first question you want to tackle?
What do you understand by time management? First question is.
To me, I think time management is mostly about deciding what actually matters and ditching the rest. It's not about cramming more in, it's about making space for the things that get you where you want to go, whether that's finishing a lesson plan or just having energy left over at the end of the day.
And my second question, do you think time management is important in daily life and why?
Absolutely. It's not about being uptight or obsessed with schedules, more that time is actually pretty finite. If you don't have some way to prioritize, life just happens to you instead of feeling like you're actually running it. And when you're teaching, especially, that's even more true. Managing your own time effectively means better lessons, less burnout, and actually being present for your students when they need you.
Yes. Maya, how do you usually plan your day?
Mm. I think the same way most people do. I start with what absolutely has to happen and build around that. Deadlines first, then bigger tasks that move me toward what I'm working on. From there, I just block out time and hope for the best. No real system to it, honestly.
Okay. What are the biggest time wasting activities in your routine?
You're turning the tables on me, huh? Well, if I'm honest, the endless rabbit holes of search. Sometimes I find myself bouncing around, checking links within links when I should just be answering. It's like, oh, this search result led to this article. Oh, this article mentioned something else. And suddenly an hour's gone. Does that make sense? Like,
How, Maya, do you set goals for your daily or week?
I actually start pretty small, more like micro goals. Finish this specific task instead of write something great today. The easier they are to hit, the more momentum I get. For weekly goals, I group stuff into categories: learn about X, improve Y, broad themes that can contain a bunch of little tasks. I don't like anything too rigid.
That's good, Maya. Do you think waking up early helps in better time management?
I've heard it can be huge for some people. More quiet time, the world isn't as chaotic yet. But honestly, if you're not actually a morning person, forcing it just makes you cranky and less productive.
Okay.
The right time for you is whatever makes you feel focused and energized, even if that's 2 p.m. What else are you curious about?
Maya, do you take breaks while working or studying?
Breaks are essential, honestly. I think most people think of breaks like they're interrupting work, but they're actually part of the work. When I'm processing a lot of information or going through complex instructions, I don't breaks are key. Without them, things get muddled or I completely lose my train of thought. A small brain reset is good for everyone.
That's very nice. What
Cool.
tools or apps can help in time management?
I've heard a lot of people swear by Trello, Todoist, or even just Google Calendar for basic scheduling. There's something called Freedom that blocks distracting websites too. Could be helpful if you're battling social media pulls. The real thing is finding something simple that fits your style. Too many bells and whistles just become another distraction.
Okay. My second last question is what tools or apps can help in time management?
We just covered that one. You asked about apps and tools just now. Did you want to dive deeper into something specific?
Okay. Maya, what last question is what is one tip you would give to improve time management?
One tip, know when to stop. There's this point where more work actually makes you less effective. I see people optimize until they hit a wall. It's like you've gotten as much out of something as you can. So either switch tasks or call it a day.
And last is thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. I really enjoyed learning more about this role. I appreciate the opportunity to interview and discuss how I can contribute your time.
You're so welcome. Seriously, you asked all the right questions. Anyone who thinks this thoughtfully about time management is going to be a great teacher. Good luck with everything, Habiba.
Thank you.
Of course.